All right, well, hi guys. So what we are going to do here is I'm going to show you how to use the calculator in order to be able to find those relative mins and maxes. So what I'm going to do is use the calculator that is on your iPad using that Horizon or VMware that you have on there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go to menu, and then from there I'm going to select graph. At this point I'm going to go ahead and type in that first equation. So that first equation is x cubed. Going to be a little slow here, guys. These buttons respond pretty slowly, sorry. Plus 3x squared minus x. And, oops. Sorry, guys. Hard to get these buttons correctly on the calculator. I missed a sign there. There we go, x cubed plus. Okay. So once we have this typed in, I'm going to go ahead and press that exe in the bottom right. And then you can either press that again or you can do F6 to draw. All right, so at which point this gives us a pretty good view of what our graph looks like. Now we can't really see everything though, so we can either zoom out or scroll up. If you want to zoom out quickly, you can press the minus button, and that will allow you to zoom out a little bit more. So now by looking at this, hopefully you can tell that this graph has one relative maximum and one relative minimum. So in order to be able to find those points exactly, what we're going to do is we're going to go to gsolve, which is F5. Then from there you see the option for max and min. So I'll start with the relative maximum. So I'll use F2 for the maximum. And then that is going to give me that little maximum value that I have right there. So that gives me my coordinates, negative 2.15 and 6.08. So that is my relative maximum. Now if I want to find my relative minimum, I'll go ahead and do gsolve again. This time I'll select F3 for min. And that is going to give me the coordinates of my relative minimum. All right, so let's go ahead and try another one. So I'm going to go back to my graph. There we go, sorry guys. So I pressed exit to get back to this point. I'm going to delete this equation and type in my new one. So I'll go ahead and do that second example. So that is negative 3x to the fourth, then minus 5x cubed, then plus 2x squared, and then plus 3x. All right, so once that's graphed, I'll press that exe for enter. I'll go ahead and actually graph this. And again, we can see pretty clearly what those points are. If you want to zoom in or out, you can. If I press plus, that'll help me zoom in a little bit more. And again, we want these points exactly. So this graph has two relative maximums. It also has one absolute maximum, and it has a relative minimum. So in order to find these, we'll go to gsolve. I'll go ahead and go to max. And that is going to give me that maximum there at the top. So that is the absolute maximum and also the relative maximum on that graph. So negative 1.36 and 1.93. Then if I want to find the other maximum, all I need to do is click the right arrow, and that just takes me to my other maximum. All right, so really easy to switch back and forth between the two, write the coordinates of that point. If I want to go back, I can press that arrow again. Whoops, press the wrong arrow. I can press the left arrow, which will take me again back to that other maximum. All right, so now to find the minimum, again, we'll go back to gsolve, which is F5. And then to get the minimum, we'll select F3. And that will give me the coordinates of my relative minimum. All right, so that is how you use the calculator. That also shows you guys a little bit of how to use the calculator that is on your iPad via that Horizon software.